It is I, the angry Canadian. What did I do this time? Okay, and we're back. We got the winter sale, and we got the game. And let's see what we got here. Oh, did it save? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, folks. This is... Let's see. Okay, folks. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas or holidays, whatever you celebrate. Yeah.
This is the new Aston Martin Valkyrie, and today I'm going to review it. This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti Aston. Today's video is sponsored by Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process. Jacking it off is craziness. All right.
All right. Let's see what other jokes we can make of this thing. Let's see what else we can do. All right.
Middle of the car, because the wheels are essentially set off from the main part of the body. It's almost like an open wheel car. Time for the quirks and features of the new QX80. And indeed, this is all new, fully redesigned for the 25 model year and still based on the Nissan Armada, which is sort of the mainstream non-luxury version of this car. I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk QX80. I'll be reviewing the new Armada car. I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk QX80.
There we go. Let's go right here.
Jacking it off is craziness. All right. I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, now. Now, I will have.
That's funny. He's just tweaking out right now. But for now, that's funny. Okay, let's see what else we can do to... I know I've not been here in a while, but hi. Hello, Sky Aviator. Pop, how are you doing today? How are you doing today?
I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon.
How are you doing?
But for now, let's talk QX80. Starting on the outside, let's talk QX80. Starting on the outside, let's
talk. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna say for now, let's talk ass.
I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk. Let's talk. Forget it. This ass is as thin. This ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process.
You're doing pretty well. Nice.
Jacking it off is craziness. All right. I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass.
Let's talk ass. Oh my god. Oh man, I gotta like let's talk ass. Um so Doug Demuro's gonna be selling porno.
This is the new Ask. This is the new 2025 Infinity Ask. Today's video is sponsored by Porno Ass and Bits.
Porno
Get
ass
it?
and
This
bits.
ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the porno production process.
That's funny.
I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon.
Don't
but
worry,
for
guys.
now, let's talk QX80. Starting on the outside, the exterior design, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest.
Oh, I know what to do.
Exterior design, which I have to say, frankly, the exterior design, which I have to say, outside, the exterior design. Starting on the outside, the exterior 80. Starting on the outside, the exterior design. Starting on the outside, the exterior design. Starting on the outside, the exterior.
The XXX design is a little bland. Seriously, I could just make it sound like he's selling porn. Okay, let's go here. And
Now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the
we need the
exterior.
the XXX. No, it's not 666. It's XXX.
I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon. Exterior design, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. I don't think it's, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland. Which I have to say, which I have to say
is a little bland.
Which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. I don't think it's really.
It is bland. YMCA.
All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. Craziness. All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon.
I had to toss out a lot of my plants, by the way.
Let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest.
Okay.
This.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna make him do. No.
This is the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland. A little bland, to be bland. X-land.
X-land? What the hell?
X-land. Reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX ass. XN.
Okay, let's see.
XN.
Examston.
XN. XN Aston XN XN Aston XN 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 Aston Martin
Hello. Okay, there we go.
XN Aston XN Aston Martin Aston Martin XN XN now new Armada coming up soon, but for now soon XN 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 XN
There we go. Let's see.
XN 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 This is Today's video is sponsored by Cars and Bids, which is my online car auction website. Today's video is sponsored by Cars and Bids, which is my online my
Now we just need to say how. We can always like
my XN.
Okay, let's see. Let's something okay. Okay, let's see.
We are counting down the top 20 most.
I don't want like that. Like. There we go. It's not 9/11, guys. By the way, it's not 9/11. Okay. There we go.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Alrighty. So guess what, folks? This is how my exams. I need him to say how. Now we just need to say.
This is the new 2025 Infiniti QX80 Autograph, and it has a 100 and... Today's video is sponsored by car auctions of special, cool, and interesting cars like this, and this, and or sell with the basic car, do it on Cars and Bids. All right, time for the quirks and features of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, and let's start with the basics because they're insane. But first, I want to say thank you to the owner of this car, Supercar Ron. He has a YouTube channel where he documents life with all sorts of crazy has a YouTube channel where he documents life with all sorts of crazy hypercars, and I sincerely hypercars, and I sincerely appreciate him letting me film a video, a full review of the Valkyrie, and get behind the wheel, which I will later. You can check out Supercar Ron on his channel. I'm going to link them in the description below, and you should, because he's got some great content with some crazy cars, including this one. So, let's talk Valkyrie. We'll start with the powertrain. It's a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 developed by Cosworth, the famed engine builders, which makes 1,000 horsepower at 11 horsepower at 11,100 RPM. That's amazing. There's also a hybrid component which adds even more power. Hybrid. This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti Aston. Today's video is sponsored by Ask and Bids. Forget it. This
How my exams.
Or sell an 0.5-liter hybrid component horsepower at 11,100 naturally aspirated V.5-liter naturally of this car, Supercar Ron. He has a YouTube channel, which is my online car or sell an enthusiast car. Do it on Cars and Bids. All right, time for the quirks and features of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, and let's start with the basics because they're insane. But first, I want to say thank you to the owner of this car, Supercar Ron. He has a YouTube channel where he documents life with all sorts of crazy hypercars, and I sincerely appreciate him letting me film a video, a full review of the Valkyrie, and get behind the wheel, which I will later. You can check out Supercar Ron on his channel. I'm going to link them in the description below, and you should, because he's got some great content with some crazy cars, including this one. So, let's talk Valkyrie. We'll start with the powertrain. It's a 6.5-liter. Start with the powertrain. It's naturally aspirated V12 developed horsepower at 11,000 power. 1,000 horse 0.5-liter the power. Jacking it off is craziness. All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk. Starting on the outside is how my
Okay, let's see. This is how my exams went.
How my exams. How my exams. Is how my exams. Is how my ex. Is how my ex.
Okay, let's see. Let's. See.
How my ex. How my. How my exams.
Okay, let's see. This is. Let's see.
How my ex. How my ex. How my exams. How my exams. How my ex. How my exams. How my ex. 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 How my.
Okay, let's do this, and then because this is a bit hard to find. Then we'll go to impact, and then impact, and then this. Oh, wait, this is how my. This is how.
This is how my exams.
Okay, yeah, and then we need him to say went.
As thin as a human hair and then placed on the car. And apparently the badges are stored in a refrigerator until they're ready to be put on the car because you gotta keep it cool until it goes on for nose. And look closely and you will see that there is a camera mounted there. Obviously its images are shown inside the car to the driver to make it easier to maneuver, but it's a little. Or sell an enthusiast car, do it on Cars and Bids. All right, time for the quirks and features of the Aston Martin Valkyrie. And let's start with the basics because they're insane. But first, I want to say thank you to the owner of this car, Supercar Ron. He has a YouTube channel where he documents life with all sorts of crazy hypercars, and I sincerely appreciate him letting me film a video, a full review of the Valkyrie and get behind the wheel, which I will later. You can check out Supercar Ron on his channel. I'm going to link them in the description below, and you should, because he's got some great content with some crazy cars, including this one. So let's talk Valkyrie. We'll start with the powertrain. It's a 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12 developed by Cosworth, the famed engine builders, which makes 1,000 horsepower at 11,100 RPM. That's amazing. There's also a hybrid component which adds even more power to the already insane V12, and the result is 1,160 horsepower and 665 pound-feet of torque. Those are tremendously serious figures for any car, but especially this car since the curb weight is under 3,000 pounds. You have all that power in a relatively lightweight hypercar. And of course, the results are amazing numbers. 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. On its way to a top speed of 220 miles an hour, limited only by tires. Because the car produces so much downforce, it's so heavy, there was no tire that could take that weight at a higher speed. speed, although in theory the car could go even faster. And then there's the rarity. Aston Martin is only making 150 Valkyrie coupes, plus another 85 Spider models like this one, and then a handful of racetrack-only AMR Pro models. The result, less than 250 of these on the entire planet. And yes, the price tag around $4.5 million for this Valkyrie Spider. Crazy number for a crazy car. So let's talk quirks and features.
Let's see. I'm trying to look for something.
Where a big story of this car is aerodynamics. This car honestly looks like a Formula One car that's been road legalized. It really has that appearance, especially as you look carefully at it in a lot of different angles and specific areas. My personal favorite aerodynamic piece of the car is this unbelievable tunnel that essentially runs under the entire car all the way to the rear. You can see from behind. That is an incredible look that you will never see on basically any other car. Plus, check out the front. This spoiler up front looks essentially like what they have on Formula One cars, except here we are on the road in this one. It's absolutely amazing to see it. But you're up front looking at that spoiler, and you look under the nose and look closely, and you will see a camera mounted
I'm
there.
looking for that part
its
where he
images
says
are
went.
shown inside the car to the driver to make it easier to maneuver, but it's a little reminder that this is indeed a road car. But you could forget it because of all the amazing engineering. For instance, this panel behind the front wheels separates dirty air, air that's coming off the tire, from clean air, fresh air that's coming through underneath the car for aerodynamic benefit. You will not find a panel like that on, well, anything. And of course, there are many more quirks. The Aston Martin badge on the front of the car seems like it's just painted on. You run your finger over it and you barely feel anything. But actually, it's a metal badge that has been chemical etched into a metal as thin as a human hair and then placed on the car. And apparently the badges are stored in a refrigerator until they're ready to be put on the car, because you gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process. Now, they do that to save weight, and the weight savings goal with this car is tremendously real. Aston Martin tells me that all of the lighting elements on the outside of this car, all of them added together, weigh less than one taillight on an Aston Martin Vantage. Really, we're focused on lightweight. And since we're up front, let's talk about the storage compartment, if you can call it that. This front panel, as you can see here, it opens, believe it or not. You basically put pressure on the upper edges, left and right, and then it pops open, revealing, well, there's not really a storage compartment in here. This piece down at the bottom, the very nose, is the only storage compartment, and obviously it's filled right now with tire stuff, so like tire sealant and a compressor, so that you can fill a tire and patch it if you should have a flat in your Aston Martin Valkyrie. Now, also under this panel, you can see this is where you add windshield washer fluid, and it's where you add brake fluid. And here's a cool tidbit. You can see the little caps for brake fluid are positioned in a way
how's everyone doing on
tight
Christmas?
Against the bodywork to get your fingers around. Well, you can pop off the top of the cap, and it acts as like a coin that you can stick in and twist it, almost like a screwdriver, getting off the brake fluid cap so you can add more. Also under here, you can see the screw, which you'll notice isn't your typical Phillips head or flat screw, and that's because it's some special aerospace screw, Aston Martin told me, and those types of screws are positioned throughout the car. In fact, Aston told me that if you took this car to a regular Aston Martin dealership for service, only a handful of their tools would actually be able to do anything on this car. It's so specialized. There's only one service point in all of North America for it, and it's in New York. So if you have a problem with the car, that's where you gotta go. And one big reason for that is because jacking the car isn't exactly easy. You don't just stick it on a lift and put it up in the air. Instead, there are jacking points. One of them is right here up front at the very front, and then there's another positioned also in the center and back. And there is a specially designed jack that has a cable going underneath the car that lifts it up at those two jacking points components to get it off the ground so it can be serviced. Very different from your V8 Vantage. And of course, there's more, a lot more. Here's a great one. By regulation, cars sold in Europe must have turn signals mounted on the side in addition to front and rear. This car's side mount turn signal is right here. This tiny little panel is the side turn signal to comply with that regulation. But the craziest part is the turn signal bulbs are not mounted on the turn signal because they're too large to fit into that space right behind the lens. Instead, the bulbs are mounted further into the body of the car, and then the turn signal flashing is reflected through some mirrors inside the fender out into this lens so it actually flashes. It's craziness. Also crazy up here, you can see the windshield wiper, which is mounted essentially vertically, like straight up, as opposed to horizontally, like basically every other car. But this is how race cars mount their windshield wipers because of the aerodynamic benefits. Flat wipers create drag, this one doesn't, and Aston Martin claims this windshield wiper will operate at this car's 220-mile-an-hour top speed.
Are you sure about that?
Also up here, you can see visible suspension components sort of in the middle of the car because the wheels are essentially set off from the main part of the body. It's almost like an open wheel car, like a race car, and that is incredible to see in a vehicle that's production ready and has a license plate. And speaking of license plates, let's go around to the back and look at a few crazy things back here.
Just wanted to say I'm no longer be participating in any of your YTP related streams. Okay, that's fine. I might actually make some more like streams because I won't always make YTP streams. I'll still be in your YTP related stuff streams, but for YTPs, not really. Yeah, like no worries. Cause I will always make streams that aren't always YTP, and here's the thing too. Even if you come back, like later on, there's a chance I might not even be YTP streaming.
Look at a few crazy things back here, starting with the exhaust, which is mounted in the very center top where you would expect to see the license plate, but they've prioritized the exhaust over, and the license plate is below that. And you'll notice there's this metal lip basically sticking out from the exhaust. Aston Martin told me they had to put that on there because the heat from the exhaust was melting metal license plates below it, and so that helps to dissipate some of the heat so it doesn't attack the license plate. Now, also back here, you can see, well, this giant piece that comes out of the center. Interestingly, that's where you plug it in to keep it charged, keep the battery charged. You pull off this panel, plug it in there. That's fine. And that just feels and looks very cool. And
that's fine.
By the way, do the brake lights. You
like,
can see the taillights.
I might stream like Mr. President at some point.
Of glass that come out from the body of the
which
car.
is a game.
It's incredibly cool. Even when the brake lights aren't on, it's a very distinctive look. But
right here.
Even more interesting than that is the third brake light, which is this incredibly tiny piece here. Aston Martin told me this is the smallest brake light on any vehicle in the entire car industry, and it's only a quarter of the size of the human eye. So it's really, really tiny, but quite bright and actually more useful than you'd expect. Now, in back, another very cool thing with this car is a roof scoop. You can see as an air intake to bring extra air into the engine over the roof, which is just so cool. But the drawback of a roof scoop is it pretty much eliminates the capability for you to have a rear window, and so this car does not have one. Instead, there is a camera mounted right here, as you can see, and that provides your rear view mirror capability. Cameras are a bit of a theme of this car, as you'll see when we go inside. So let's go inside and check it out. Okay, so getting inside. First off, the key is actually kind of normal. It's surprisingly heavy, but otherwise it's just lock and unlock buttons wrapped in this sort of
no worries, man.
Carbon fiber
like
look.
I won't always be
and
YTP streaming either.
Valkyrie on the outside. It's cool, it's distinctive, but nothing too insane or fancy here. However, getting inside the car is far from traditional. So you walk up to the car and there's no visible door handle. You start sticking your hand under here and there's no door handle that you can feel either. Instead, to open up the door, you have to go behind the door itself into the bodywork, and you feel around and you eventually feel a little rubber thing that you can push, and the door unlatches. And from there, you lift it up and open it. But you're not quite done. Getting into the car here would be basically impossible. This opening is tremendously small, and so the door has a door.
A door has a door,
this
has a
little
door, has a
panel
door.
on the carbon fiber sill, you push it, and it pops open
Yeah, no
the
wonder.
roof door.
No wonder
so
why
that
you
can
couldn't
get
fit Doug
inside.
Demuro.
Each side
You're not a
of the
tiny
Valkyrie
person.
has 2 doors. This is essentially a 4-door car. Now, it's worth pointing out that is unique to the Valkyrie Spider, which is what this car is, because the regular Valkyrie Coupe, that roof panel opens up with the door. But in the Spider, that roof panel is separate because it can be removed. I'll show you that in a little bit. And so it opens separately from the door.
Yeah.
But before we climb inside, let's talk about getting into the engine compartment, which amazingly in this car you can. There's another latch on the driver's side carbon sill here. You pull on it and it pops open the engine compartment, and then you can go over there, lift it up, you prop it up with a carbon fiber prop rod, and you can see some of this car's amazing Cosworth 6.5 liter V12. It's a small look, but it's there, and that engine is shoved into that space. Amazing to be able to even see it, because so many modern hypercars disallow you from doing that. In fact,
Yeah, no
in this
worries,
car,
David
not
Studio,
only
like,
can you see the engine,
I'm just
but
looking
you
where he
can
says
even
went.
add oil. There's an oil cap there, so if your Valkyrie is running a little low on oil, you just top it off right there. Just add some oil to your $4.5 million supercar. Really though, it is amazing to be able to even get in there and see the engine in this car. And by the way, one other item worth mentioning, with the door open, you can see a plaque on the inside of the door telling you exactly how special your car is. This one says Valkyrie Spider, and this is VIN number 22 of 85 Valkyrie Spider models. Interestingly, you have that plaque on both sides, driver and passenger. So both
take your
occupants,
beautiful
when they get in the
girl
car,
out
are
on a date with
reminded of
that
just
car.
how rare and special it is. But you don't really need those plaques to tell you this car is special, because when you get inside, it's immediately obvious. When you get because when you get
Okay.
when you
He's talking a bit fast here. Yeah. Push. This is how my exams went.
I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my exams which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Fuck. Well, oh man, how do I set up? I'm gonna look up something. Well, fucking Vegas. Vegas crash counter 1. Fuck you, Vegas. Can't even last an hour. Useless piece of shit. I'm diss on that. Did not load uncomplete properly. I'm like, no shit. Yeah, because you're fucking shitty ass pro.
This is how my exams. I don't think it's really standard. It's craziness. Also crazy up here, you can see the need to get out. This car also comes with headphones. You can see them here. Your control on the dashboard. This is not a smaller, larger drivers. With the door open, you can see a cockpit. They don't move. And interestingly, you have that plaque on both sides, driver and passenger. So
wow.
Both occupants, when they get in the car, are reminded of just how rare and special it is. But you don't really need those plaques to tell you this car is special, because when you get inside, interestingly, you have that plaque. Get inside is special because when you
Okay, if this thing crashes again, I'm gonna suck my own dick. Okay.
to be when
This is how my exams went.
how my exams when
Unbelievable.
Okay. There we go.
is the new Aston Martin Valkyrie, and today I'm going to review it.
There we go.
This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti Aston.
YMCA.
Today's video is sponsored by and Bids. Forget it. This ass as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process. Jacking it off is craziness. All right.
Yeah.
The new Armada
This is what I'm
coming up
doing
soon, but for
with my
now,
life.
Let's talk starting on the
Let's talk
outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my exams when
That's so true. I'm gonna show that to Lily. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm gonna send you something.
frankly is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my exams when
Oh, my hair looks fucking ugly. Hold on a sec, guys. This is how my exams went. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is how my exams went. Okay. Well, at least he's not talking about cock. He's talking about ass.
little too curvy, and it didn't really have a look to it, especially in white. It was always a little too curvy, and it didn't really have that muscular, edgy look you see in an Escalade or a G-Wagon that made you think they had attitude. It also didn't help that the old QX80 came out back in 2011, so the design was really old. This new one may be bland, but certainly totally different and totally new compared to the outgoing model. And on the outside, there are some rather interesting quirks and features. Let's start with lighting, and specifically the light and features. Let's start with lighting, and specifically and features. Let's start with lighting. And
oh, I know what we should do. We're gonna make it so bright. Let's start with lighting. Let's start with lighting, and then... Okay. No! Get those...
No, get those lights off! Off!
That would be hilarious. Imagine that, and then... I don't think this is... Well, it's not political. At least in the context. I wouldn't say it's political. Would you guys... Okay, if anyone's watching, who thinks that this would be political? Me. Okay. No, get those lights off. Off. Oh, man. Start with the lights. Oh, man, that's hilarious.
and features. Let's start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off! Off! Off!
Then color. My name is Crafty Corn and I will... No. And then we're going to have a little bit of an ear rape here, guys.
Off! Off! Off!
and
It's just Trump complaining about the lights. I don't think that is political. I think so too. Cause I know Fresh Cut Slim probably wouldn't want to react to it because it's political, and it also adds in the lights too. Cause watch.
and features. Let's start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off! Off!
I think that's a pretty good joke. I'd say that's a pretty good joke. Cause like he's like, let's start with the lighting. No, get those lights off. Off. I think that.
how my XMAS would.
And no, this isn't like a 9/11 tragedy thing. So maybe I'll put that as a note in the YTP. I'll just put down note, this was a planned building demolition. I'll just put down note, this was a planned building demolition and not any tragedy. put it. There we go.
Which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my XMAS would.
I'm just
And features. Let's start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off. Off.
no, get those.
start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off. Off.
I think that's still hilarious though.
and features. Let's start with lighting, and specifically the light bar in back, which isn't actually a bar, but a series of like little light bricks that goes the entire way across the rear of the car. Certainly a very distinctive look. Up front, also, those are not your headlights. Those are your running lights when the car's just turn signals when you put on the turn signals. Lighting touch up front though is the infinity badge, and the grille is lit up so you can brag to everyone about having an infinity, as much of a brag as that is. And speaking of badging, this is the top of the line QX80 autograph, and it actually below the rear window badge directly below that, integrated into a little thing. If you spot it like there, it just has giant in the back of the QX80. The hand next up climbing inside the new QX80, and I got the hand next up climbing inside the new QX80. The hand next up climbing inside the new QX80, and I got
And no, get those lights off. Oh, they're too bright.
the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk past. Starting on the outside, the hand next up climbing inside the new land, to be totally honest. This is how past.
Climbing into the new ass.
The hand next up climbing inside the new ass.
And next up, inside the new ass.
This is how my XMAS would.
No, this was a planned building demolition and not any tragedy.
And features. Let's start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off.
Off. And next up, climbing inside the new ass.
Yeah, let's see from the beginning, because like I think we've got some good ground in here.
This is the new Aston Martin Valkyrie, and today I'm going to review it. This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti Aston. Today's video is sponsored by No Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the no production process. Jacking it off is craziness. All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say,
The XXX is a little bland.
To be totally honest, this is how my XMAS would. And features. Let's start with lighting. And
No, get those lights off. Off.
the hand next up climbing inside the new ass.
Uh-oh. And next up, okay, yeah. I think that's a good. What do you guys think of this? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this YTP so far? Do you think it's a pretty solid one? Pretty solid Doug Demuro YTP. Not quite CS188 level, but there's some good sense mixing, I'd say. I'd say my favorite would be,
Sponsored by No Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the porno production process.
I don't know. Is that actually his boner or something like that?
Backing it off this craziness. All right. I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest.
I think reactors are gonna have fun.
And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
Next up, climbing inside.
I didn't want to ear rape all you guys, so let's see. Where did we start when we ended?
All right. I'll be reviewing the new.
So we started from here.
I'll be
and we
reviewing
got
the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my X would. And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new ass.
Okay, let's see what other ones. Fuck. I want to make like I want it to not be crazy long.
Interior, and that's because when you get in, when you. And next up, climbing inside the new QX80, and I gotta say, I've never been in fit. I gotta say, yay. Just a classic YTP trope right here. Climbing inside the new ass. Say. Hey. Say. Hey. Hey.
That yay. And I gotta say, yay.
I gotta say, yay.
He sounds pretty excited about that. I'm sure you'll love to see the final product, everyone. Watch. He talks about lights in this one right here.
And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new ass. I gotta say, yay.
He's like, well, I hope I don't get copyrighted for this, but I mean, I didn't get copyrighted for the YMCA. I gotta say, I gotta say, okay, let's see what else we can put in for this. Very juvenile right now.
And next up, climbing inside the new QX80, and I gotta say, I've never been Infinity's biggest supporter. In fact, I've openly questioned whether they will continue to exist as a brand, but Infinity, hate or love, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior. I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior. I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior. Everything in
this? We gotta do it. No, he's doing it wrong.
I got to admit, this is a
Oh boy, we're gonna.
the new. All right, I'll be reviewing the new. Today's video is sponsored by No Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass as thin. This is the new 2025 Infinity Ass. Today's video is sponsored by No Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on. This is a. This is a really nice. This is a really nice interior. 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 Hey, I got to admit, this is a really nice interior.
I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior.
The new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a
We're
little
gonna make it like 3 to
bland,
4 minutes
to be
long.
totally honest. This is how my ex would. And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new ass. I gotta say, hey, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior.
This is a really nice interior. I don't. All right, folks. I think we'll be done with this for now. We might do this a bit later. Let's play Mr. President. Mr. President, not only do I have an idea, but I have a plan. We need raw power. We need monsters. Over the last 50 years, I have captured monsters on the rampage. Mr. President. Mr. President, this game is taking way too long. Hoorah! Fuck. God damn it. What happened? View games library. Mr. President. What the hell? Okay, I have to do this again and then... Damn. Okay. Maybe it's because what happened is that it I wonder what this game is about. Oh, it's about protecting President Rump. But this game don't want to work for some reason. Hoorah! What do you want me to do, Soviet Republic, so that I can make a great communist nation? All right, Mr. President. Let's see what happens now. All right, I wonder what the... See, I don't always use YTP stuff. You know, I have made a roller coaster in Roller Coaster Tycoon go 161 miles an hour without it being like uber intense. Okay. Hopefully it works. If not, Mr. President, maybe Justin Trudeau banned it. Mr. President, Mr. Mega Mind, Canada is burning because our plan to fight climate change will take away their child care, take away their dental care, take away their child, take away their homes, take away their families, burn Canada, forest fires, and those conservatives are standing in the way with... Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like it worked. Should not be played by... Hey, it's working now. We had to... Oh, I can jump. This is my daddy right here. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Vodka. What the fuck did I just do? Wait. I think my guy died. Oh my god. Oh god. I suck at this game. Oh my god. What if I do? Oh my god. I'm as used. What did I just do? Well. Oh. Oh, damn. How do I catch a bullet? Oh, what a save! Did you just see that, folks? Oh my god. Liberal media. What the hell? Where did I go? What the hell? What the hell? What the fuck? I'm a useless bodyguard. What? There goes me flying. Ow. What? Oh my god. No, mister. God damn it. God damn it. How do I... God damn it. I hope I don't get put on a watch list. What did I do this time? What did I do this time? The Rump Rumble. What the? What the hell? What the hell? Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is wrong. It's so trouble. Too much politics. Well, I don't think you get much more political. Oh. The physics in this game, bro. Watch out, watch out, watch out! I'm an old man. I had too much to drink. Oh my god. Dude, I had too much to drink for this. What the What the What the fuck? What happened? How do I pick the guy up? Watch out, watch out. I don't know. Oh my god. Duh. You look like Sandman, if Sandman was on crack. Jesus, Trump, we shouldn't have had that much to drink. What am I even doing? This game was already political. Okay. Pack it up, pack it in. I came to win. But no way, that of me, that's a sin. I walked to the sucker. Guys, I'm already a drunk president. I hope I don't get put on like some sort of watch list. Ah, shoot. Ah, shit. Guys, I don't know what the fuck happened. Hashtag archery try. Ah, how do I get that guy up there? Well, that was easy. Oh. Is he praying for G? He's like, help me, God. Help me, God. I'm just jumping on the dude. This is WWE, motherfucker. I only bought this game for like $3. Oh, that was easy. Stop praying. Jesus ain't gonna save you. Actually, it's Jesus' birthday. We're gonna be respectful to Jesus. Oh. 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 I'm just bullying. I'm just bullying. I'm just bullying someone right now. I just stick rump. Are there any? Who the fuck are you, Undertaker? That was he. Undertaker didn't have much of a fight. Easy. An almost copyright infringing character. Oh. Oh, come on. Rump in a cell. What the fuck? I'll take out the... Are you... Okay, I guess Rump... Help me, I don't know how to use my legs. The kid's just watching there. Why is it harder to move the kid over? Watch, I could do this. Grab by the... Oh. This is horrible. What the fuck? Wow. Ugh. What was that? What did I just do? Okay, so it seems like karma gets me for... What the fuck? Take that. I like how they don't even try to like fight me. Probably because they know I'm so drunk in the game. What the fuck? Okay, so the kid's super powered. I think most of it's... Oh. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just drunk. Oh. And we're both dead. Why is the kid superpower? Is the kid like... I just keep suiciding into the... Watch. I did a dee dee do. I did a dee dee do. I did dee dee da da. Okay, now that's easy. I did a dee dee da. Dee da. Rump brings families together? What the hell? Get out of my country. Ain't nobody. Listen. For $3, this game's actually. Oh. Oh, and then one more. Is he actually fighting back? I'm just molesting him right now. Oh. My hair's falling off. Get up, Rump. People are just probably. I think Rump looks like someone I know. No, but that's just immigrant Ronald Rump. Does Ronald Rump look? Okay, that looks like a. Well, that was an easy win. Uh-oh. Catch me! Oh, I hate these ones. Ah! Well, let's see. I did it all. I did it all. Bum did it down it but I did it down dum dum down la la. I did it all. I said it all. I did it all. I'm did it Bombay. Da 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 la 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 ba ba la ba da 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 ba 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 la.
All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk fast. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my XMAS would. And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new cast. I gotta say, hey, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior. I gotta say, hey, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior. I gotta say, hey, I gotta say, hey.
I gotta say, yeah.
And next up, climbing everywhere all around. You have nice stitching, great material. Everything in here is top quality and it looks interior. Everything is fantastic. You get this wonderful perforated
everyone doing this
soft leather on the
Christmas?
seats. They're very supportive. They look great basically everywhere all around. You have nice stitching, great materials. Over on the capacity of around 8,500 pounds, which is more, slightly more, than most of its close rivals. Backrest, the bottom, they're all different spots. It's not, tells me that above 7,000 low speeds or just idling, yes, which allows you to act.
This car is so incredible.
If you want to go forward, you use the right shift pedal to shift into first gear, and then you can drive. But if you want to go into reverse, you first have to go into neutral, and then use the left shift pedal to go into reverse.
What the
It has
fuck?
to happen sequentially. There's no clutch in the Valkyrie. And also, in case you were wondering, it's rear-wheel drive. No four-wheel drive to save you or make you look like a hero. Rear-wheel drive only with 1,200 horsepower. It must be an absolute menace. And now it's time to get behind the wheel with Supercar Ron, the owner of this car, and let's find out.
Okay, so now it's time to drive the Valkyrie with only one problem. This car is so incredibly loud inside that even though I was wearing a microphone right in front of my mouth, virtually all of the driving experience sounds like this.
This is so absolutely cool. Just the concept of what this is.
All of the driving experience sounds like this. All of the driving experience sounds like this.
Okay, yeah, let's see.
This is so absolutely cool. Just the concept of what this is. You see the fenders coming over. You see this tiny windshield with this. And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
It's a really nice interior.
Experience sounds like this.
This is so absolutely cool. Just what this is. You see the fenders coming over. You see this tiny windshield with this. Forget it. This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti.
Sounds like this. All of the driving experience sounds like this.
This is so absolutely cool. Just the concept of what this is. You see the fenders coming over. You see this tiny windshield with this.
There you go. We got another explosion. Michael. If Doug Demuro was directed by Michael Bay.
Forget it. This ass as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process. Jacking it off is craziness. All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my X would. And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off!
Yo, Gore King.
And next up, climbing inside the new ass. I gotta say, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior.
All of the driving experience sounds like this.
This is so absolutely cool. Just the concept of what this is. You see the fenders coming
Merry
over,
Christmas,
tiny
Ma.
windshield with this.
Merry
To be
Christmas.
totally honest, this is how my ex would.
I hope to see you soon.
And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
We literally have this.
This is how my ex would.
I just find this hilarious, guys. I'm gonna save this, by the way. Because we know vague ass.
Features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new ass. I gotta say, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior.
All of the driving experience sounds like this.
Supercar Ron. Why does Supercar Ron look a bit like Dr. Disrespect?
Fenders coming over, you see this tiny windshield
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, this is so cool. The feel of it is unbelievable. Look at the vibration of the camera. But it does not feel like it. Like, it feels like an old school, big old V12.
I'm just gonna put like something here. I'm not even editing the camera. I'm not even editing it. Holy shit. Nah, I think this will be funnier. I'm not even editing this, by the way. I've never seen that happen in a... Oh, that timing. You just hear him go like, oh my god. Oh my god. What if Michael Bay was the one directing it? No, I feel like every second clip would be like an explosion. Dum dum da da di da 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 pa pa la da da di da 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 pa. Well, I say da di di da, I listen di di da, di 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 da da di da, la di di da 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 da, da dum da 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 di da da, pa da da pa pa la, di 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 da, ba la 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 la. Okay, let's see. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas, Gore King. Where, as you see, Michael Bay is directing this YTP, so.
This is a really nice interior.
All of the driving experience sounds like this.
This is so...
That's still same here.
It's that like hardcore, like this is a serious car offer. I mean, there's no... It also gives you an idea of Doug's Valkyrie Spider, and the Doug.
What the hell? Oh yeah, there is nothing to do in the winter besides staying home. Wow. You know what we're gonna do? I don't know. I don't care. We're just gonna make it like Michael Bay directed it. There's snow where I am. Let me like speed this up a bit because I feel this is a bit of a lull. There you go. Stop with the explosions. It can be funny at times, but it's just overused. Like, ah, dum 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 da di da da ba ba da ba ba la, ah da di da da ba la la ba ba la, DC. I remember dilly da, I list dilly da, oh diddy da da da, la diddy da 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 da, ba da ba 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 da le pa pa la. Yep, we're making YTPs here. All right.
Is a really nice interior.
All of the driving experience sounds like this.
Like, I'm not even editing this right here. Warp speed ahead! Oh, fuck. Okay, I think we're done with that. We got like a minute of footage. Ah da da di da 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 ba ba da ba da da di da da. Of course you have snow. You're in Canada. I'm in the Midwest. All we get is rain and tornadoes and wind too. Tornadoes are sexier though. Wow. Today the rumble. Wait. I got achievements for this thing? What the f? Don't worry about that, folks. No updates. Just give it time, folks. Give it time. It'll load up. In the meantime, I am gonna have Fresh Cut Slim make a cameo. I'm gonna play some SimCity 4. Join me on the streams and hold me tight. What the fuck did I say? Oh wait. Oh shit. I'm actually gonna also probably work on my I'm gonna be working on my Xi Jinping's gift because Xi Jinping got me something. I say ba-dee-dee-do, I list ba-dee-dee-do, I did-da-ba-ba-do, I did-da-ba-ba-do, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dee-da-da. What the fuck? Xiao Xiao. Yeah, so come join the stream. You know me, I'm just a little hopeless person, and I'm literally trying to play some City 4. Give it some time, and give it some good loving in the video. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Or should I go, hey guys, it's me, the Angry Canadian, and I'm so sexy. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe... Yo, Gore King, maybe next week you want to play some Gmod? We'll play some Gmod and just fuck shit up in that game. Yeah. We'll probably stream for like a couple hours. Because we're already like an hour in some ways. Oh. Okay, let's see. You motherfucker. Do it. Okay. So what's gonna happen is sure I plan to do a birthday stream next week. Probably next Friday. So not the Friday coming up, but the Friday after. Let's see what I got. Let's see, what day is that day? Yeah, the third. That will work. That will work. We'll do like a long stream. So what's gonna happen, guys, is this is gonna turn to SimCity 7 fix or SimCity R fix. So once that happens, then we're pretty much good. We are good. We are good. We are good. Now let me come up with something for Fresh Cut Slim. Why did I almost type Merry Girlfriend to someone? It's Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas. Um. Don't LOL me. Don't LOL me with the power of the dark side. Darth Vader will do it more than either of us. La blah blah ba di da da la da da pa pa la. I love how there's like clan games in Clash of Clans when like so what's gonna happen, folks, is it's Christmas, people. Well, okay, well, because I'm not sexy. Hehehe. All right, so this thing's gonna take forever. It takes a while for it to load, so let's try to like speed it up a bit. It up ba 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 di da da la ba lo. Ooh. You're welcome. Well, I always keep forgetting that it takes forever for this thing to load. I always... So once this becomes SimCity R Fix, then that's when the game will load and... Yeah. It just takes a while for it to load. I'm going to go grab a drink, guys. And don't get buzzed. I'm not drinking beer, by the way. I'm drinking water. Whoa, that was cool. Oh, boy, my back. I'm old. Whiskey, cola, and tequila. And it is there. It is ready. See, guys, it just takes a while for it to load. Oh, fuck. Oh, by the way, guys, if you still want a tip, you guys can just press command tip.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Yeah, before EA became shit A. Shit A. Shit A. Ugh. I hope I don't get copyright for this. Mr. Cola and Tequila. La la la. Okay. I have so much delay. I got what? New City by Smoky Hills. Then... Well, at least this area won't be isolated. Our goal is to try to get, like, everything connected. Which means that this area has to get connected. Okay, I think what we'll do is... Where's my mouse? Let me see. Okay, what the hell? There we go. Okay, we're gonna call this Whoa. Whoa. That is cool. There we go. Guys want to swing in the Alpine a little bit, and then we're going to build this thing. Yeah, let's see. There you go. Okay, let's see. What if I just demolish this part? And just... There we go. Now that area is connected through a highway. And then this area can divide up the highway and just drive ahead there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's really reliant on the highway. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that was really good. Let's see, what else? Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, merry spirits and spy. Well, well, there we go. And yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Okay, because I know that the city is going to be heading. We are about half as big as Canada. You know that, right? Let's see if we can get this area to 1 million people. It's going to be easy. And then we'll see. Maybe we'll end the stream there. I don't know. I don't know where... Shut up. Shut up. Let me build some parks. Wow. There we go. Let's see what else. Let's see. What if we build this? Okay, let's see if that helps building up. Well, there's food, all my presents. Nice. That's awesome. And I'm gonna ignore that. Not you. But that's because we got lots of. We got a crime area right there. We got a police kiosk right there, so we're good. Not my fault the cop is lazy. I am the purest virgin of all time. There's no virgins purer than me. I'm so pure I don't even have a first kiss. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me. Okay, let's see. What else should we build here? We need to make the population bigger. We need to make it bigger. So how are we going to make it bigger? Commercial district right here. We're going to make it bigger and better and ever. And then what we'll do and then what we're going to do here is commercial district. I don't think we're going to have much more in terms of people. Well, at least in New Canada, we got lots of new people. Yep. Next Friday, so like the Friday coming up? Like the 27th or the week after? But yeah, I could do that. There we go. Our city grew 20,000 people. 30 January. Yeah, yep, I can do that. see. Local hospital. There we go. There we go. There's no water. We are going to upgrade our water so that it expands through the entire city. We're gonna have this expand throughout the entire city. There we go. There we go. And we are almost done in 3, 2, 1. Let's see, how much is this water gonna take us out? And we are, there we go. I don't think we have much left to fill. I think we just got this. Well. Boom. Boom. And boom. Okay, we filled it up. Go. Yeah. So your birthday's on January 3rd? See, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours we've been streaming. Yep. Yeah, people don't wanna. Yeah, January 3rd. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I don't want to see what up and now. Gorking, how do you think of this? Do you think there's any lulls in this YTP that I have so far?
This is the new Aston Martin Valkyrie, and today I'm going to review it. This is the new This is the new 2025 Infiniti Aston. Today's video is sponsored by Ass and Bids. Forget it. This ass is as thin as a human hair. You gotta keep it cool until it goes on for whatever crazy reason in the production process. Jacking it off is craziness. All right, I'll be reviewing the new Armada coming up soon, but for now, let's talk ass. Starting on the outside, the XXX, which I have to say, frankly, is a little bland, to be totally honest. This is how my exams would.
This is how my exams went.
And features. Let's start with lighting.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And next up, climbing inside the new ass. I gotta say, hey, I gotta admit, this is a really nice interior.
All of the driving experience sounds like this.
This is so absolutely cool. Just the concept of what this is. You see the fenders coming over, you see this tiny windshield with this.
And then watch. I'm not even editing that part. Ass. The YTP is ass. Well, it is Drug Demuro reviews the ass. This. No, get those lights off. Off. My girls, la la da 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 la 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 da 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 da. Wow, get left on open for saying Merry Christmas to someone. Yeah. Yeah. There's no stranger to love. Mm-hmm. There's no stranger danger, I think. A lot of ass. Pretty good. Is there any lulls in the YTP? Because I'm trying not to have too many lulls. Like, if I feel something's going a bit too long, I'm trying to speed it up a little bit so that I can cram a bit more into it. And this isn't going to be like a 10-minute Doug Demuro YTP. Like, I'm probably about maybe almost halfway done. It's going to be around 3 to 4 minutes. It's going to be probably ending around, I'm guessing anywhere between 3.5 to 4.5 minutes. Yeah. Especially like lull. It's like, you know, the thing where it's like something drags on for too long. Like, you know what Fresh Cut Slim mentioned? Like, I don't want there to be too many lulls in the YTP. Because it drags on. Yeah, let's check out the lights. No, get those lights off! Off! They're too bright! I think we need to stop with the ass jokes. I think we need to stop with the ass jokes. I think we need to stop with the ass jokes.
When you get inside, it's And the Doug score is here, 67 out of 100, which places the Valkyrie here against other sort of similar cars. It splits the difference between the Koenigseggs and the Chirons and the Speedtail, which are rated higher, and the McLaren P1 GTR and BAC Mono, which are rated lower. The driving experience is more P1 GTR, BAC Mono, but it's just slightly more street usable, which lifts it above those cars. Still, it doesn't rise to the level of the Chiron because the Valkyrie is simply more compromised, but that's sort of the point. You want to go to dinner in speed and style, get a Chiron. You want to get your face kicked in speed and style. You want to go to dinner in speed and style, get your face kicked in Chiron. You want to get your face kicked in speed and style, get a Valkyrie. You want to get your face kicked in. You want to get your face kicked in speed and you want to get your face kicked in speed and style, get a Valkyrie. You want to get your face kicked in speed and style, get a Valkyrie.
Get a Valkyrie no.
Lord.
I know what we could do here. I know what we could do here, and no. There's no more ass. There's no ass in this one. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do here. Whoopee cushion. Okay, no, like a long. Oh wait. No, I have that one. Nah, I want like a long one. Like, you know the one where Bust Nut has? That's not a long fart. No. No. Shit. Long. I went on that one. That one was shit. Okay, there we go. You know what? We'll go with this one because that's the best sounding one. Because they get old. Same with the explosion. Yeah, I don't see any lows, but I'd stop with the ass jokes. I mean, he is reviewing the ass, so. Yeah. Wow, it took me like 10 minutes to find a. Okay. And probably also enough of the porno jokes, too. Okay, let me up the volume in this one. Did he, There you go. I think I don't know what we'll do here with that fart. Maybe.
And there's nothing like what we do.
You want to get your face...
Lord. What have I done? Oh, this needs to be opened. Oh, God.
Oh.
This needs to be opened. Oh, this needs to be opened. Oh, God.
I think this one fits right in perfectly.
Oh, this needs to be opened. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's he's like, oh, this needs to be opened. Oh God. That's okay. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks again for joining. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. See you around soon. See you around.